Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my first Tama vlog. So just a quick explanation as to what is going on here and why my face is in front of the camera for the first time ever on this channel. I came up with this idea for a new series on my channel when I heard feedback from a bunch of my viewers that they wanted to see more Tamagotchi gameplay. I tried doing like daily vlogs with the Sanrio meets, but I personally didn't like making videos in that format. So then I started thinking, what if I vlogged my life and showed you my Tamagotchi progress every day? So this weekend is essentially a trial to see if I like making this style of videos. My goal is to make this episode 75% Tamagotchi related and 25% my life related. I might not get the style perfect on this first try, so please be patient with me, but be sure to let me know in the comments below what you think. Anyways, so today is Friday the 13th, and tomorrow morning, myself, mom, sister, and aunt, we are all taking a trip to Frankenmuth, Michigan. If you're not from Michigan, you probably have not heard of this place, but it has the world's largest Christmas store. So that's of course one of the big reasons that we are going. We are also going to be visiting Ikea, which I have never been to an Ikea store before, so this is going to be a super fun weekend. Earlier this week, I put a poll out on my channel for what Tamagotchi versions my viewers were most interested in seeing more of. And I think 75% of the votes said that people wanted to see more of the mix and the meats. So this weekend, I'm going to be running my Pastel meats. It's been a little while since I last ran this. This is the second installment in the meats line, and when it first came out earlier this year, I absolutely loved it, and I was recommending it to everyone. I thought it was super cute, and I still like it, but some of the other versions of the meats that have came out more recently definitely beat this one in my book. I need to leave my place in just a few minutes. I'm going to help my mom pick up a rental car that we will be taking on the trip tomorrow morning, but first, let's get this Tamagotchi set up, so give me one moment to switch over to my other setup. First and foremost, we need to get some batteries in here. So it's been a while since I used the push button type of backing. I've been mostly playing the meats lately, and that has the screw, or excuse me, I've been playing the on lately, and that has the screw. Let's go ahead and continue where I left off, which of course was unfortunately the death of my twins. So quick tip if you're not familiar with this, if you press the A and C button on the graveyard scene at the same time, and then I think you have to do it twice, or maybe you just have to wait and I'm too impatient. Alright, so I only had to actually press A and C once, even though I was a little impatient and pressed it a few times. But anyways, if you press A and C together on that graveyard scene, it gives you a brand new Tama egg. When you use the A and C method instead of resetting, you get to keep most of your progress. You get to keep the Gotchi points and the locations that you've already unlocked. Of course, you do have to start over from Generation 1, but that's only to be expected. Alright, so after I get this Tamagotchi's happiness up a little bit, I have this clear iridescent pouch that I'm going to be keeping the Tama in my backpack for whenever we travel around. I will try to take it out of my backpack as much as possible to check on it and whatnot, but I'm not really sure how busy we're going to be on our little 2-day vacation. We're going to be doing a lot of shopping, which can be fun, but maybe can get a little bit boring sometimes, which is why I thought this would be like the perfect trip to try out this style of vlogging, but we'll just have to see how things go. I think that should be good for the time being. I am going to head over to my mom's, and I'll check in with you all in about an hour and a half or so when this Tamagotchi evolves. While I was at the store with my mom, my Tama evolved into this cute little boy. I accidentally forgot to bring him to the store, so I was a little late in taking care of him. But I think everything was okay. When I started this project, I knew I probably wouldn't be getting a perfect care score anyways. Good morning everyone, it is about 6 a.m. and I am super tired. My Tamagotchi is not even awake yet. It should be awake in about an hour, so I will check in with you then. But in a couple minutes here, my mom is going to be picking me up and we will be getting on the road. I first checked on my Tamagotchi when we stopped for a quick fast food breakfast. On the rest of the car ride, I started having him visit different locations. This is important to do early on with your Tama because it allows them to meet other characters and build relationships or friendships. Before we went to Bronner's, I double-checked my Tama again because I didn't know if I'd had time to take care of him again anytime soon. Normally, I would have sent him to the hotel at this point, but because I was making this vlog, I wanted to keep him under my care. Then it was time to go inside. Visiting Bronner's was so magical. The store is the perfect balance between whimsical and cheesy. It has tons of displays around the ceiling, and there's thousands and thousands of different items to look at. The store is larger than 1.5 football fields, so it can feel overwhelming, but it can also feel like a fun adventure if you look at it that way. They personalize ornaments, and by the personalization station, I found a chair to sit in for a second. Thankfully, my Tama was just fine. He had went to the bathroom, but he was running around as happy as can be. After 3 hours of shopping, we left Bronner's around noon to go get some lunch. And then we did a ton more shopping and exploring around the city. My favorite place was this little outdoor mall themed to look like Germany. It had lots of beautiful Bavarian-style architecture, and it felt like a little mini village. However, we were so busy. I didn't check on my Tama again until we got to the hotel around 10:30 at night. Of course, by then, he was fast asleep. So when I checked on him in the morning, he had evolved, and he was not happy. Also, the little squiggles on his head reminded me of a Charlie Brown character. For our second day, we ventured a little ways north of Frankenmuth to Ikea. I had never been to an Ikea before, so I was super excited to go. But it was so busy and honestly way too overwhelming. I was for sure there would be a little spot for me to sit and play my Tama, but there were people everywhere, so that didn't happen. I checked on him as soon as we got back to the car. Then, for the car ride home, I continued focusing on building relationships with other characters. I decided I wanted him to marry Love Lychee or Niji Fuwachi, so we mostly visited the Tama Hotel. We are finally back home, and I am super tired, and I am super congested. So now when I go through and record all the voiceovers for these clips, I'm gonna sound all nasally and sick, but hopefully some medicine will help. Despite not feeling well, the trip was still a ton of fun, and on the car ride home, my Tamagotchi evolved into an adult. So let's move back to my regular setup, and we will have him get married. So here is our Tamagotchi all grown up. We got Kuro Mamechi, and my goal is to marry him to either Niji Fuwachi or Love Lychee. I was working on relationships on the car ride. It's a great way to kill some time. If I can scroll through here. So we are currently in the pink, in the love zone, I guess you could say, with Love Lychee. But then with Niji Fuwachi, who, to be honest, I would like to marry more. She's my first choice right now. We are only in the orange. But I think we're going to take a chance and go ahead and try to marry Niji Fuwachi because honestly, I always marry Love Lychee. Those of you who've been watching my channel for a while know that Love Lychee is my absolute favorite Tama. She is so freaking cute. However, when you always marry Love Lychee, sometimes you just need to branch out. Oh, you know what? I think I have enough money to get this ring, which would basically guarantee that Niji Fuwachi would say yes to me. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Now we will head over to the hotel where Niji Fuwachi resides. We don't need to bring anything. Once we hit propose, the ring will already be available for us. All right, my two options here. Oh, definitely do not want Wata Watachi. Niji Fuwachi. Yes, we really do want to marry her. And now we have a new egg to start our second generation of Tamagotchi. Thank you all so much for joining me today for this new style of Tamagotchi video. Please let me know what you thought in the comments below, whether it's positive or negative. I just want to know what other people thought because I really enjoyed filming it. So I want to continue making this style of video in the future, and I want to make them as best as I possibly can. Right now, before even seeing the footage, before I've even started to edit anything, my biggest concern is the actual video quality. One thing I think that I do very well is I make very high quality videos, and I have a very good skill set for making videos because I have a bachelor's degree in film. Well, traveling around with just this very basic point and shoot camera did present some challenges for recording high quality video. One of the biggest was that I didn't have access to a lot of good lighting. Because I was on vacation to spend time with my family and not to make a video, I didn't feel right going out of my way to like find better lighting or set up better lighting. It was more just kind of, I need to film when my family is busy or if they're checking out or if they're in the bathroom. So moving forward, I'm not really sure exactly how I'm going to handle that, but I have some ideas in my head of what I can do next time, so please be patient with me while I kind of experiment and perfect this style of video. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this video today. If you haven't already, please follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and if you're interested in chatting with the community, you can find us on Discord. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.